Yo, Joe, come quick. The guard isn't looking. Grab my hand. If you pull hard enough, I might be able to squeeze through.
Oh, I don't know, Donnie. That sounds like it could get me in trouble. Okay, sheesh, Donnie, fine. Give me your hand.
Here, pull my finger. Ha, got him.
Well, realistically, they all should be in jail, so, yeah, there's that. Welcome back, beautiful and amazing human beings. My name's Zukardowski here of wearechange.org, and man, oh man, do we have some actually weird, crazy stuff to get into today, especially when it comes to all the latest troubling financial developments with a technocratic artificial intelligence deep state that is too busy running an international trafficking and extortion operation for too many people to care. Some new owners of a new island. Yes, that actually is a thing now. We're going to be talking about that, plus a lot more, all here on this independent media broadcast. If you like the shirt that I'm wearing, that definitely is very family friendly. You could get it on thebestpoliticalshirts.com, and the clip that we played in the beginning of this broadcast was created by artificial intelligence. Literally, the voices, the photos, the captions here, all created by computers with someone directing them. Now, who made this video through artificial intelligence? Well, we don't know. I first saw this video on Alfonso Sosa's memes, and if this is the original creator of this video, cheers to him for creating absolute meme magic of what would happen if Donald Trump and Joe Biden, along with Barack Obama, ended up in jail. What's the likelihood of that actual conversation taking place? Pretty high. And Bumstock Donnie probably is really gassy from all the McDonald's he's been eating that he's going to be detoxing from. So, in related powerful people who should be in jail news, we also just recently had an official coronation of King Charles in the United Kingdom, who just sat his little squirmy, wrinkled behind on the throne of the monarchy, which we know is just a symbolic gesture, just like the banksters that are now poking the now king, and definitely do not have too much power and authority in our society. All of this as the buildup for the central bank digital currencies, it's on its way. As the U.S. Federal Reserve revealed that 722 banks have reported unrealized losses over 50% of their capital. This is, I think it's fair to say that there are going to be some major financial problems ahead for the American people, not just with the banksters taking too much for themselves, but also the artificial intelligence that created the introduction video for today, that according to researchers and quote AI gurus could replace 80% of jobs in the next few years. And seeing the way that it's developing right now, seeing the way that it's being utilized and used in its early stages right now, that could pretty much be very true, just from the personal assessments of what I've been seeing. And with exponential technological growth and expansion, with the decline of human cognitive abilities along with their IQ, I think it's fair to say that there's going to be some very peculiar times ahead of us. But don't worry, the U.S. government is going to fix and help solve all of those problems by just prolonging the conflict in Ukraine, as the United States just announced an additional $1.2 billion in weapons to Ukraine, as it's fair to say, according to many military analysts, the United States and other Western governments, predominantly overwhelmingly the United States, are giving Ukraine just enough to prolong this war and never enough to actually win it. As I've been saying for a very long time, this war is meant to be prolonged and not won, as many innocent human beings are losing their lives over this, all over the failed and incompetent leadership of Joe Biden, that many people are still pushing for to run for the presidency in the upcoming next presidential election. And I don't know about you, but there's nothing more that encourages me more, that makes me want to scream 4 more years than this latest clip that just came out from the U.S. president this morning.
I honored a group of trailblazing artists with National Medals of Arts and Humanities. The group included groundbreaking Asian Americans like Vera Wang and Joan Shingang, I'm going to pronounce it right, Shanga Kawawa. I think I pronounced it correctly. She can call me Joe Biden.
Yeah, what he said. And with that kind of leadership, I think it's more important than ever to sign up on LukeUnfiltered.com. If you haven't signed up yet, what are you waiting for? It's quick, it's easy, it's simple. You just scroll here, click the button, put in your information, and you get access to special, curated, and made videos for you as individuals, a part of a secret, not so secret, quasi-private, not really private organization and group filled with many like-minded, smart, intelligent members that are striving to be the best, strongest version of themselves. We have a forum that is absolutely incredible, really fun to be a part of. 3 master classes, a 4th one in the works. There's also other health-related content that we are going to be focusing on, as well as a little food guide to specifically show you and highlight everything that I'm eating, everything that I'm cooking, tips, tricks, recommendations, one-on-one conversations, AMAs, in real life meetups, exclusive giveaways, and videos with a new brand spanking video available for you right now, only if you are a member of LukeUnfiltered.com. We have many offers of value available to you through our private platform. And I think it's definitely time to sign up now, as this has been one really fun project that I've been spending a lot of time on that I think you would really enjoy, that also goes towards growing and expanding this independent media organization. We also have a contest sweepstakes giveaway for members of LukeUnfiltered.com called theFloridaManTrip.com if you'd want to know more about that. Also, click the link down in the description below to find out all the amazing offers that we give you exclusively as members of LukeUnfiltered.com. Lots of really incredible things, once-in-a-lifetime experience, all available for members of LukeUnfiltered.com. Sign up right now just by clicking the button here, and I will see you there right after this video, as of course we are still not done here, as there are some major important topics to talk about in this video, specifically related to, the story of the decade that many powerful people want to go away and for you not to talk about. That story is, of course, surrounding Mr. Epstein, a man who is well connected with the intelligence agencies of this country that ran an international trafficking and extortion operation for over 30 plus years that we know of. As, of course, the details of exactly what happened here, the people who were involved here, is still missing from the general public, as the U.S. government, specifically the DOJ, still haven't released their findings on their investigation as they're investigating themselves. Weird how that is happening here. The little that we do know is that a lot of very prominent institutions and individuals were involved here, not just, of course, including JP Morgan and Chase and the upper echelons of that institution, but also now allegedly even Google co-founder Larry Page. This, as Fox Business News is reporting, that in the latest lawsuit of the U.S. Virgin Islands accusing the JP Morgan and Chase of being complicit in this extortion operation, it has also come out saying that it cannot find and locate Google co-founder Larry Page in order to serve him a subpoena on this ongoing lawsuit with JP Morgan and Chase. Now, why is the Google co-founder subpoenaed here in this case? Well, we do not know. But the fact that he is in a lawsuit with the world's largest bank really makes you wonder what in the world is going on here, as of course a lot of very prominent individuals are tied into this entire mess, as the Financial Times are reporting that JP Morgan claims that Jess Stanley actually thwarted the efforts to sever ties with Mr. Epstein. As today, even the NLPC chairman Peter Flathart party. Today, even went as far as to connect Warren Buffett to Bill Gates and Mr. Epstein during a Berkshire shareholding proposal presentation, which then he was forcefully removed and arrested for doing so, which makes you wonder how many people were actually involved here? How many people were complicit, were involved here in some way, shape, or form in some of the most unspeakable actions on the face of this world? Were some of them innocent bystanders? Were some of them complicit in criminal actions? Were some of them trying to stop some of this? Again, we do not know because the government has been very quiet about this entire situation and time over time failed many witnesses, many victims, and in some circumstances decided not to even to do their jobs when it came to even looking for the actual evidence, as of course many of Mr. Epstein's properties still haven't been searched. One of them that has been allegedly searched is, of course, Little St. James Island, which, by the way, was just bought off for $60 million. Now, who in their right mind would buy an island for $60 million with such bad energy and juju where thousands of children were taken to? Well, that person is billionaire Stephen Deckoff, who is buying it through SD Investments in order to allegedly develop a, quote, state-of-the-art luxury resort. Yes, this billionaire is also a co-founder of the Black Diamond Capital Management Group that manages nearly $9 billion in assets. Deckoff is also a resident of the U.S. Virgin Islands and has decided to buy the creepy island that is absolutely infamous, as it is alleged that he paid less than half of the initial asking price for the island. And I have to say that the island is huge. I've personally been on there, and it's a big island. It's huge. As of course, our exploits and expedition to the island could be seen on this YouTube channel. If you click the link down in the description below, we will link you to our excursion, our trip to this infamous island, as of course many other people have decided to take similar actions and have decided to storm the island themselves. We personally did it over 3 years ago, predominantly because we saw a lot of drone footage showing specifically someone that looked exactly like Mr. Epstein on the island after his alleged demise, as of course that is still being questioned here. As just 6 days ago, another YouTuber, Tyler Oliveira, just released his own version of storming the island, which also was pretty captivating, to say the least. We're going to be linking to that video as well, as it looks like Tyler also met the same kind of security guards as we met on that specific island, and then he kind of ran off and swam off on a jet ski, as of course the property is going under renovations, and it looks like a lot of stuff is being cleaned up from this very infamous, really horrible place that a lot of rich people will be using as a resort again very soon. Talk about a creepy vacation. Another place that deserves to be investigated and maybe even stormed by independent journalists would be the offices at Harvard, where Jeffrey Epstein had his own personal space in. Now Jeffrey Epstein being a Harvard man is something that, of course, should be questioned, as a lot of his money funneled to a lot of scientific institutions that did a lot of weird scientific projects that we still have no idea about. There are still very prominent individuals that were his close associates that still have not been fully investigated, haven't been fully questioned, like Prince Andrew, that was seen at the royal coronation of King Charles III, and people aren't asking themselves, what the hell is this weirdo doing there? Why isn't he being questioned? Why isn't he potentially in jail for the alleged crimes that he's being accused of? Oh, wait, yeah, that's because this was probably a government-run operation, and that speaks true to why there's been so little justice for the thousands and thousands of children that were hurt here in unspeakable ways. This is something that, to me, deserves a lot more attention. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely not going to be vacationing on Little St. James. I think it's fair to say that the U.S. government failed us time and time again for decades when it comes to this very important case, and even the court systems failed us. The court of public opinion is still important, and that's why sharing this video, getting this message out there, is more crucial than ever. And because you do, that's why we are still here, and that's why I love you guys. Stay tuned for more here on wearechange.org. One more video coming your way right now on LukeUnfiltered.com. See you there for the bigger, more expansive conversation. Love ya.